Kiss 106, All the Heads afternoon show with your boy Nino, warning you about the Polar Vortex that's coming to the Midwest and coming to the tri-state and going to make Evansville and Chicago and all these Midwest cities extremely cold. Wondering why it's getting like bitterly cold. All of a sudden it gets warm up to about 50, 60 some degrees like that, and with 30 or 40 depending on where you're. Then drops to like 16 below or zero, and it's about to get a real chill. Even here in the tri-state, it's supposed to get down to the single digits and even below freezing over the weekend, so we got to prepare. But people are wondering what is causing this. What makes these cold snaps happen like this? Well, according to the National Weather Service, it's because of what's called a polar vortex. And a polar vortex, according to the National Weather Service, is a large area of low pressure and cold air surrounding the Earth's north and south poles. And the term vortex refers to the counterclockwise flow of air that keeps the colder air close to the poles. And often during the winter, the northern hemisphere, the polar vortex will become less stable and expand, sending cold Arctic air southward over the United States with a jet stream. And the polar vortex is nothing new. In fact, it's thought that the term first appeared in an 1853 issue of E. Little's Living Age. So it's something that happens naturally in the course of, the life cycle of Earth. People are trying to blame global warming. There's always somebody trying to blame global warming for some kind of weather disaster, something like that. But you got to remember, a lot of this stuff takes a lot of time to cycle around, generations sometimes to cycle around. But these polar vortexes, they come around quite often, and what they do, they bring all of that cold air down, just like when you cycle air in your house, when you move that cold air from the bottom to try to make the hot air from the top hot air from the top come down and circulate to make your house warmer. Same thing kind of happens in reverse. You get all of that cold air trapped up at the top and at the bottom, and then they end up start mixing around, and sometimes that cold air drops from the north and comes a little bit further down than we would like. So be prepared for the chill that's going to happen this weekend. They warning against skin exposure and all of that good stuff. So if you have like the scarves, the face masks, ear muffs, any part of your body that's going to be exposed to the elements, if you have to get out there this weekend, please have it covered up, because they say about 20 seconds at the most you can get frostbite on your skin just from the exposure from those sub-zero temperature. So beware of the polar vortex. Know what it is. It's not because of global warming or anything like that. It happens, in a few cycles. It happens all the time. But just because you know it's coming doesn't mean you don't have to be prepared. So bundle up, stay warm, keep your skin covered, and avoid the outside if at all possible this weekend, and keep it on Kiss 106. It's your boy Nino.